Key Encounter is a tourist outreach ministry in Key West, Florida. And it's right here on the waterfront where up to 3 ships can pull up in a day, and literally hundreds of people come off of those ships. And it's our hope that the Holy Spirit will draw each and every one of them up to the ministry to either see a planetarium show which features the second coming of Jesus, or into the nature theater where they can learn that Jesus is the creator of the universe.
What we're trying to do is introduce people to Jesus through nature.
You know, it seemed right when you come down here and see so much beauty, and it didn't seem like people were connecting it with the source. So we want to let people know who the creator was.
People often come up the stairs because they can hear the sound of our 3 parrots out in front. There's a blue and gold macaw named Jack, there's a scarlet macaw named Rainbow, and there's a little white cockatoo called Peaches. And the sound draws them up the stairs, and then when they get up here, we as the humans start to interact with them, invite them to go over and have their picture taken with Peaches, which many people like to do.
These are expensive birds, but they're the best advertising we have.
It really breaks the ice, our bird mascots out here.
If they have children, we might take them to some of our cages where we have smaller birds that they can hold, and it's great to see their eyes light up. And once we get to know them a little bit, we tell them we have 2 free shows.
We have a nature theater, we have a planetarium, they're all free. The nature theater has the emphasis on underwater here. It's like snorkeling without getting wet, as one of our staff coined the phrase. I think that was Eugene.
It's on 3 large screens in the nature theater. And it was all filmed right here in the Florida Keys. Much of it's underwater, and that was done by a young attorney, Ford, when he was going through law school.
At the end of the 20-minute program, Merlin gives credit to God as the creator for all the beauty they've seen. And then we now have the planetarium where we're informing the public that the creator is coming back.
The planetarium is a 20-foot dome, 20 feet across, 20 feet high. It's called the Ultimate Encounter. And as people come in to watch the show, they get to see a little trip into outer space.
We introduce them to Galileo and Hubble, and we show pictures of some of the pictures Hubble telescope has taken.
And then the storyline begins with the birth of Jesus. It traces the history of sky viewing right through to the second coming of Jesus. As they come out, they can not only receive the Power to Cope magazine, which is a biblical guides for reducing stress. They can go to our literature rack, and we have many different types of spirit-filled literature.
Good people all over the U.S. send us boxes of books, and these are all given away.
Give God the credit for anything that's happened here. In the first year, we felt blessed if we saw 5,000 people come in a year. We are seeing 100,000 people come up the stairs.
My wife and I first came through the Key Encounter, and we didn't tell them we were Seventh-day Adventist Christian people. We just wanted to see what it was all about. And when we saw the love that the staff here has, introducing the shows, being kind to us, and giving us Christ-filled literature, we knew then that we wanted to volunteer here.
And it's been a nice thing in Key West, because there's nothing else like this that is there at all that's Christian-based. So
when you say words for Christ, you get a blessing as well as the receiver gets a blessing.
One lady said, "I feel the Holy Spirit. I feel the Spirit of God here." Because each and every morning we as a staff kneel down in the theater and we ask God to fill with His presence and fill us with His presence. And so all day long He's here with us, and people often sense that this is a very special place.
And I know I pray every time I close a door and put people in the planetarium or in the nature theater. I just say, "Oh Lord, please stay with them." Because it isn't, these programs aren't that special. But if God is there, He makes them special. This is so all about God.
People come in a secular frame of mind, and when they come out of the theater or the planetarium, They're in a spiritual frame of mind, and they're open to a spiritual conversation or even a prayer or the receiving of some Christian literature.
I want the people whom I'm meeting on the street to know he's coming soon and he would like them to be at his house.